Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Play fake here on first down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. They'll run on first down. Landry, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Throwing is Bowden. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw is Bowden. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the move to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Bowden. Over the middle, it's complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15. And a flag down as well. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. That's taken on the 25. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And Bowden going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Norton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by Coleman. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Norton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. On first down, Crowder. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll set up to throw. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Norton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. 20.
That's what it is.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Trey Lance, over 300 yards passing in the victory, with a couple of touchdown passes as well. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. The Bucks have punched their ticket to the playoffs as they up their mark to 11-4 with the victory. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, see what's happening with the Bengals. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bengals get a vital win there as they move to 8-7 with one game left to go. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A big play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right, and he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll try the left side. Crowder. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll try the left side. Crowder, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the red zone, past the Seattle 15. A huge play there for Denver. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Prime time, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Dominated, boys. Dominated.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first, they want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Broncos Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Norton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Norton. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They shakes him off. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, it's another win for them. And you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.